Hi there, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Steven, and thank you so much for tuning in. I have been a lifelong action movie fan as far back as I can remember. Probably the day I could walk, I probably put on an action movie and enjoyed it. There are millions of them out there, millions of action stars, but there are a couple of franchises that have remained dear to me, and I think that are hold the standard, and every action movie that comes out will be held against them. First set was the Terminator. Next up, I'm gonna pick Die Hard. This is the series with Bruce Willis as John McClane. Five movies in the franchise. We'll start off right away. Let's do the rankings, and I think most of us will agree. Last place, A Good Day to Die Hard in 2013. This is where everything that we liked about Die Hard doesn't exist anymore. It's just another day in the office for him, and he just phoned it in. I'm sorry to say, he phoned it in on that one. Die Hard 2, it's still a solid movie. Just I think they copied too much of the first. They tried really, I think they rushed that one out too fast to make money on it, and it's just too much the same. It's still a good movie. Live Free or Die Hard in 2007 was actually pretty entertaining. I didn't think I would like it. An older, seasoned McClane going after cyber terrorists. Nice idea. A little out of his realm with the cyber stuff, right? So that brought it back to that. He's unsure of what to do, kind of reminiscent of the first one in that regard. So I like that. My second favorite, I think most people, and it grows on me every time I see this movie, how great it is. Die Hard with a Vengeance from 1995. You have Samuel Jackson here and Jeremy Irons. It kind of changes a little bit, it refreshes the franchise, becomes a buddy cop film with Samuel Jackson and Bruce Willis. Although they're not, Samuel Jackson is not a cop. You got that buddy cop scenario happening. They're not self-contained anywhere. They're running crazy stuff in New York City. New York is going amok with Jeremy Irons, who's phoning in these riddles, and Bruce Willis and Samuel Jackson have to figure it out, or bombs will explode. I thought it was really well done, and I thought this. I mean, what a surprise! Because the second, like I said, was a copycat kind of the first one. So you kind of said, "Is this franchise dead already?" And this comes out, and you go like, "Man, wow, really good." I like the element of the buddy cop element, and Jeremy Irons is probably a solid, solid villain. We'll go then with Die Hard. This is where it all began. This is the classic. This is the masterpiece in the series, no doubt about it. I think everybody's in agreement. Alan Rickman. Let's talk about this guy. One of the greatest villains in cinematic history. Cunning, charismatic, lethal, all in one package. Gave Bruce Willis's John McClane a run for his money, made him doubt himself. And like I said in multiple reviews that I've done over the course of my time in Aroundtable, you cannot root for a hero if your villain is bland and boring. Alan Rickman was none of that. He was the opposite. He was thrilling to watch from beginning to end. And when he goes to his demise, you're like, yes, get that son on you. And that's what gets you motivated and happy for the hero and behind it. Because you had a villain that pushed him to the brink. So if I have to say what went wrong, it lost its grit. The villains were kind of bland after. A little bit too much CGI, and at the end, Bruce Willis, the reluctant hero, the everyday guy, became a superhero by the last one. Like I said, in A Good Day to Die Hard, it's kind of like another day in the office, another day in the McClane office. Missiles, bazookas, terrorists, been there, done that. Will they reboot it? Yeah, for sure. One day. Is it who will play him? I don't know. Bruce Willis nailed it. It's iconic. He's iconic with it. He'll always be known as John McClane. If there's anybody remember him, it will be the John McClane. It'll be Die Hard. Yippee ki ki That will be in the echoes of every action fan's psyche for the rest of their lives, and that's a fact. Who they get to replace him, how they will do it, I don't know, but make it gritty, make it down to earth. Find somebody who has a little bit of a comedic edge to them, kind of like a Ryan Reynolds, maybe a little less, we don't want a Deadpoolish, but kind of a tinge of that into the character, and I think that would work well. Maybe the guys who do John Wick, they know how to do good action sequences. Maybe they can do the Die Hards justice. But we can only hope and pray that they do one. I'd like to see something else. I'd like to see, or maybe have another, not a John McClane, but a spin-off of Die Hard with a female cop that goes through the kind of these scenarios. Take it to a different place. Expand that universe. They've done it with everything else. Why not this? So this is Steven from the Roundtable with my thoughts on what went wrong with Die Hard. You let me know what you think went wrong with this series. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Share your list from worst to best with me, and let's compare. And I'll be seeing you soon, guys.